Anil, why don't you?
Hi. Good afternoon, everyone. Uh, as Bikramjit has asked the question very rightly, Imperial is a heritage property, as everyone knows, and to manage systems with the latest technology which ITC is giving us will be a real advantage and saving for the energy. So I think we should.
But what are the challenges
The
in a hotel,
challenges.
like with the infrastructure, the wiring, everything is like more than 100 years old. Grand Bharat just looks old, it's not, right?
See, the challenges are not too much because the property is maintained so well. But with the latest technology, which Daniel has mentioned, that the wiring, especially when you need to take the wirings from one place to another, and you need to lay down all the wirings. And he has mentioned that with this system, you need to lay down. You don't need to lay down the wirings and other things because challenging. Only wiring is a major challenge when you are in a old setup. Apart from that, introducing any technology is not a major challenge because once you can do the wiring, that's why you see the Wi-Fi and the other systems are more adaptable nowadays. So I think with the technologies coming in the market, we
It's
can
getting
definitely
easier.
very easier.
Amitanshu, this question is for you. You are in a very busy hotel. Where is the time to upgrade? I mean, your systems, obviously everyone's been hearing about, yes, somebody said they're going to break the whole hotel down and build it from scratch, and then the other stories also. So what is your most urgent need for automation that you feel, and how are you going to upgrade where the hotel is fully functional? In fact, Daniele, you can also chip in how, when a hotel is running at its full pace, how do we upgrade? Do you have any ideas about it?
Thank you, Vikram. Firstly, for the stories, I think we'll let the stories remain. Um, as you rightly said, in a hotel which is as busy as the Oberoi in New Delhi, I think the basic challenge is to integrate all this new technology with the old systems and the existing systems that are there. Rewiring the place, installing new equipment, installing new switches, new controllers. I see it as a very big challenge. Time will be of the essence. There is no time. Noise, you cannot disturb the existing guests. You cannot take areas of the hotel out of order. I mean, all these are very practical challenges which in our daily lives we face. Having said that, room automation is the way forward. There is no denying the fact. Sooner or later, every hotel will probably need to go for the room automation system. Benefits are enormous. Equally enormous are the challenges. My only thought in this technology-driven age is the reliability of the products that we are talking about. In most cases, even the clients themselves are in a hurry to adopt and integrate the new technology into their systems, right? In the race of being the first to achieve that feat. That would also mean that the systems have not exactly been tested on ground, in reality, and across a various spectrum of environments. A 50 degree centigrade ambient temperature in the Middle East, as against a 25 degree in Europe, as against maybe a 40-45 degree and high humidity areas in India. So I think these are.
And in India, everybody keeps their AC at 16.
They do, yes. So I think all these issues would combine to give a challenge to the new technology which is coming in and the new room automation systems that we need to install.
Yeah.
Actually, it's working? Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, before, when I started, I say we have 3 lines. The reason should be easily to say, one, the cost is lower. In reality, we have 3 lines because we have a high value exactly for what the gentleman was saying. We know very well that there will be a huge amount of hotel under construction. Last week, somebody in Dubai told me that in the next 3 years they will build another 500 hotels. But Dubai is nothing. It's a small piece of land. So which could be the huge value. The huge value of the building automation system is that I will meet this guy and I will say, listen, we will upgrade 50 rooms for the next month. How? Keep the switches that you have, keep the air conditioning that you have, but I will make it controlled. Because I just need to take the cable existing. Maybe I have to pass another cable. I will find a way. I will pass on the full ceiling. I will pass somewhere without destroying the room, and I will upgrade the room. So, what do you think? It's a higher value than to have a tablet with the latest technology, Wi-Fi, whatever, because I will solve your problem. Reasonable price. Of course, price is always there because it's all about money. There was a song a few years ago, it's all about money. But
there have been many songs, many years.
Yeah. But if I can come and say, listen, what do you have? Show me what do you have. Keep it, and I will manage the room. And then we will do 10 rooms this week. Then maybe in 2 months we'll make another 10 rooms, because another advantage of our system is that we can make a part. We take one cable from the part we made, we bring to another part, and then we make another part. Then we bring the same cable somewhere else, and we make another part. So to manage this kind of system for the existing hotel, because I care a lot about the thousands of hotels that will be built in 50 years. I will be retired, it will not be my job. But I care much more of the millions of hotels that are existing today, and they are still with the old technology. So the upgrade has to be easy, has to be quick. If I come and say, okay, destroy everything and we make it new, nobody will do. In Europe, for example, why we developed this, I told you we are a European company, mostly working in Europe. In Europe, we have hotels that are in ancient building that even if you want to put a screw, they will come with the police. Just this new screw, can I put a screw? They will come with the police with the gun machine gun. Because mostly of the hotels are in downtown, ancient buildings. So how to upgrade? In the easiest way. Keep it what you have and find a solution to do it.
John, my question to you is, you have a unique hotel in which it's brand new, it's got a lot of automation, but it's made to look grand and all, and classic. So how do you balance the two things of, a classic look and a royal, ancient kind of thing, and of course, everybody wants high levels of automation, plus the ITC ethos of this ITC, not yours, of the green and responsible luxury. So why don't you speak about that?
ITC Limited is 100 years.
This is for you, Daniele. We all know this already.
It's
you haven't done your.
We have entered into hotel division 40 years back. And all our new hotels, whatever we are constructing from scratch, from the, what we say here as from the Bhumi Puja, from the tendering process, we give stress to this BMS, Building Management System. So it's from the drawing stage itself, from the planning stage itself, such that it is not like that after it's all planned, construct, and then we go for BMS. It's BMS as well as civil, both work together. It's in MEP. And ITC Grand Bharat, we have just opened one year back. And this is the first time ITC has gone with all suites. It's 100 suites plus 4 presidential villas. And it's a spread out property actually in 13 acres. It's not what we say, it's like a matchbox structure.
John has to walk a lot. Because 13 acres.
13 acres.
It explains his size.
Yes. So that is the thing. And BMS.
So what are the challenges in a property like ITC Grand Bharat when you want to do automation, but you want to also stay classic?
It's because it is done from the beginning. It's in the when the building, along with the civil work, the MEP has been embedded. At that time, it has started. So all wiring, maybe it's spread out, as I said. So the main here, the thing is that control cables, it has to be all underground. And so it's a challenge, but it has been taken care in the beginning itself. So now there is no issues. So we have completed actually, so our BMS is already working. And what the main thing about the BMS is like, it should be like user and maintenance friendly, first I will say, what you have also said. And second, my thing is that what as a chief engineer we require, like we should monitor, we should be able to monitor, supervise, and then it should control, means it should pay back, it should give back. For example, CO2 of an area, of a CO2 level of an area. What happens is that so it is designed, I'm just giving us example for CO2 sensor. So if it goes beyond 200 ppm, so the fresh air damper opens and the fresh air is pumped in and the CO2 level comes down. And when it comes down, the damper gets closed. Unnecessary fresh air is not pumped in. So there we save the energy. So that all means it's a control. The main part is the control. Then only because the management sees the payback. As you said, like 3.5 years is your system. It's a very good payback, what I feel. So management mainly sees like what is the payback. It's not only the monitor and supervise, what the management will get. Whether the HLP cost will come down or not at the cost of comfort, because we are in an industry which sell luxury. So we can't compromise luxury. Without compromising luxury, we have to bring down the HLP cost. So that's the thing. I like your one thing is the minibar thing, which I think we don't have. So it's a good thing, like because our houseman goes to every room, every suite and check. It's a good thing. Maybe in our new hotels, I will definitely recommend for it.
Can I add one thing? Our system, when I send to the client, doesn't come empty, but every single device already knows who is it, what it has to be done. You know, it comes with intelligence. 3 or 4 months ago, we have opened an hotel in Morocco, in Northern Africa, 240 rooms. We made the design according, what you say is fantastic. If you can approach the project from the very beginning, from the drawings, it's fantastic, it's a dream. So in that case, we approach from the beginning, we talk with the consultant, we exactly decide what they want, we send all the material. Nobody from our company visited that hotel. The contractor made the installation, he sent us the IP that we created in our system. We connect from the headquarters in Italy to the hotel. In 4 hours, the hotel was running. From the moment that the contractor say installation is completed, 4 hours, the hotel was running. This is a value. This is what I say, not cost. Don't think about cost. Think about value. This is a value because if I have to wait 2 months to open the hotel, from the final installation to the complete running of the system, it's a cost. That is a cost.
One thing you had given in your presentation, which I immediately thought of an area near here called Anand Vihar, was the way that you can reduce the pollution in the room. And we are very near one of the most polluted spots in the country, if not the world. Do you think it will be able to cope up with the levels of pollution in this country?
Absolutely. But not in the country, in the room.
Yeah, exactly. What you've said is there's a lot of interesting points. It will take, I think, a little more time for it to actually function properly in this country, but I think we are open for it with the amount of new hotels. And I think some closing comments from you guys. What do you think of the future as you see it from?
Actually, Vikram, as I said before, the future is this. Future is room automation. Hotels in the country cannot stay away from it. Right? Yeah. Today's traveler, today's guest is so discerning. He's
everybody from, I mean, you were saying you yourself are an international traveler.
Absolutely, since many years.
So since the guests are already used to these kind of services and this kind of automation and staying in the West, and
when they come to India, they get even more finicky for some reason. I am not understanding this.
You actually could be right.
Yes, I am absolutely right.
So even the hotels in India cannot stay away from this technology. The only question still remains is the reliability and reliability
durability
of their operation and durability. Yes, of course, with the kind of advances being made in the technology sector. I mean, technology is actually getting old within 6 months. But
Our electronic is tested for 100,000 hours, and today we have close to 90,000 rooms working from many years. So we are confident that the quality is there. It's already there.
I hope after 1 year, ITC doesn't tell me that we moved moved on from the software, and now the current hardware is not compatible to the existing software. So please go and change the hardware.
No. Actually,
All of us.
And I think before you do business with this ITC, there has to be confusion in the name. There's going to be a big fight there.